Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's YunKs. Today, I'll be showing you guys Cryptic Dragon. This was a vanilla scout rifle that was brought back into the game through Rise of Iron. Anyway, let's just quickly go over the perks that I have on this thing. So for the sites I run, red.ors, we have triple tap in the middle, high caliber rounds, hand laid stock, and rifled barrel. So I run high caliber rounds, and we have outlaw, so not bad perks on this thing. Now before we get into it, I do want to mention this is an in-between scout, same archetype as a bully in Gemini. I did get this as an end game crucible drop. Anyway, let's just get right into the gameplay. So, Cryptic Dragon versus the Ultra Knight for the DPS test. It took me 26 shots to put him down, not having to reload thanks to triple tap and the large mag, each headshot dealing 1,261 damage, and it took me 9.1 seconds to kill him. Alright, now let's talk a little bit about PvE on the Cryptic Dragon. Well, I must say, the specific role on mine makes it relatively good for PvE. First of all, I have high caliber rounds, which helps stagger my enemies. Whether PvE or PvP, that could always help. Outlaw is an amazing thing with that fast reload when you get headshot kills. That is always great against low tier enemies. And when it comes to bosses with Cryptic Dragon, I do have triple tap, and as you saw against the Ultra Knight, it could definitely come in handy. So how is the Cryptic Dragon in PvE? Well, it really depends on your role. Mine can certainly work, and if you are looking for a Cryptic Dragon to use in PvE, another great perk to look out for is Firefly. If you could land one of these with Firefly and Outlaw, this thing would be a PvE monster. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Anyway, let's move on to PvP. This vanilla scout rifle will deal 61 damage to the head and 41 damage to the body, so it'll take 4 shots to put somebody down if all your shots are headshots, or it'll take 5 shots to put somebody down if all your shots are body shots. It could also take 3 headshots and 1 body shot to kill your enemy, or 2 headshots and 2 body shots. What is the time to kill on the Cryptic Dragon? Well, let's say it takes 4 shots to kill your enemy. It'll take 1.1 seconds. Not the greatest time to kill in Destiny. A lot of primaries can definitely outgun this one, but this is a scout rifle, so you're just going to want to play a bit cautiously. Play in the back, land your shots, and you won't have a problem using it. It really doesn't make it a bad weapon whatsoever. This specific archetype of scout rifles is unfortunately the worst when it comes to time to kill in the Crucible out of all scout archetypes. But once again, it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean just go ahead, trash this weapon. It could still definitely get the job done. Of course, depending on what role you get. If you get a shitty role, then yeah, get rid of it. Other than that, though, if you get a decent roll on it, like, I don't know, I think I had a pretty decent roll. If you get a decent roll, go ahead and try it in the Crucible. It really will not hurt. I actually found myself having a lot of fun using Cryptic Dragon in the Crucible. Now, let's just quickly go over the perks that I have in PvP. So, triple tap is pretty much useless in PvP. It's not really useless, but yeah, it's pretty much not necessary. This thing already has a large base mag size of 19, so getting an extra bullet after 3 headshots, you know, it's not gonna be game changing whatsoever, that's for sure. It could help here and there, but yeah, you can live without it. Outlaw is always a beautiful thing, whether PvE or PvP. After you get that headshot kill, you will have that fast reload, which definitely can come in handy. Let's say your mag is running low, you get a headshot kill, you get that fast reload, and just like that, you're back in the battle, because it is quite a significant difference on how much faster you actually reload while Outlaw is active. Now, let's move on to high caliber rounds. I like to call this the ultimate counter to snipers, but unfortunately, I just cannot find any snipers to actually counter with the high caliber rounds. It really just must be a rare sighting these days. Okay, but in all seriousness, high caliber rounds definitely can give you an edge when it comes to primary battles. Of course, as long as you're landing your shots. Anyway, guys, go ahead and leave in the comments, do you have a Cryptic Dragon? And if you do, what do you think of it? And what perks are on yours? Overall, I did have a great time with this scout rifle. It did bring back some memories. Just all in all, I think it's a pretty solid scout rifle. Of course, it does depend on what role you get, though. Anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and go ahead and leave a sub if you haven't already if you want to see more weapon reviews similar to this one. I'm always covering weapons here in Destiny. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time.